Hello. Sin, hi. Hello, Sin. That's a lot of pet the cats right out of the gate. That's so many, that's too many pet the cats. Stop. 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 Stop that. She's not even in here. Oh my. One second.
A few moments later.
Confetti, your stash is too thick, the hair's too groomed, they'll kill you. They'll have to catch me first. Oh hey, it's the star of the show. God damn it. Anyways, as I was saying, let's get back to more for Mother Matron. Last we left off, we found a strange mystery meat man. He may have possibly killed one of our allies. We received another memory, and then he appeared in front of us, and things got a little bit fucky. Let's see. Tuesday, January 3rd, 1947. Okay, this is it. Wait, 16th? 16th. Okay, this is the one. This is 10 minutes later. Wakefulness. Again, or before, technically, since this is a memory. What? Where am I? You're in a world of trouble, Lizzie, I'll tell you what. I was back in the monolith, in front of the matron's chambers. I didn't remember how I got there. You've been playing since 1947? I knew you were a boomer. Shut the fuck up, man. Was I carried? Teleported? Was the nightmare I just went through all a bad dream? I desperately hoped for that. Hello? Is anyone here? Okay. Where did that buzzing come from? Did I hear something unlock there, too? I looked to the door. Was I being instructed to go in? I resolved to check. It was open. Something deep inside me was belting out in desperation, begging, pleading with me not to step through the door. And yet something even grander compelled me to continue, and so I did. Oh, this is fine. Reminds me of a lovely house in Hollywood that I happened to visit in the early 90s. There was a very interesting man there. His name was Andre. He had very interesting choices in furniture. My eyes struggled to truly take in the sight before me. It was in a room that was alive, living, writhing architecture that took the shape of walls and ceilings, pulsating masses that maintained rigidity, and yet desperate to wriggle like worms after the rain. The door buzzers would scare the shit out of me in real life. I'll be perfectly honest with you, Sin. That door buzzer just scared the shit out of me. Like, it went off and I jumped in my chair. But yeah, this looks like a place that a Samitsi would love to visit. The room smelled of iron, pus, and excrement of a nature that I did not know and hope to never know. Patches? Patches? She was just in here. I don't know where she went. I gazed upon the abominable architecture. I was unable to blink. That's when I see them. There, slumped against the wall. Oh no. There sat Pucks and Rich. Without their eyes. I wanted to scream, but my body refuses to cooperate. At first, their stillness convinces me that they were dead, but they were there, lying against the wall, bodies limp, mouths slack with dried spittle at the corners. And yet their chests were slowly expanding and contracting. They were breathing. I hesitate to say they were alive, but their bodies still functioned. Rich's lips even trembled a little. He was whimpering.
My dear child, you finally arrived.
That part of that was just disgusting noise, and yet I understood. The noises had come from behind me. I slowly turned, fighting my body the whole way. I knew that what sat behind me, my back, was something so dreadful that ignorance of it seemed like a paradise. Patches? Patches! You're just in time. Hi. It's the star of the show. Hi, baby. Come on. Oh, hi. You have something to say to your beloved audience? Yeah? Yeah, it's been a while since you've been able to talk to your devoted fans. I know, it's been like 2 whole weeks. Who will give you the attention that you so desperately need? Do you have a special message for Sin? Oh. What else would you like to say? Yeah? What about Gate? Would you like to say anything to Gate? I guess not. And what about the viewers at home? Oh, okay. I see. Sin's your favorite. Okay. Damn, that's gold, Patches. Really was, wasn't it? What did Gate ever do to you, Patches? And so, Gate, she's just shy. She's just shy. She'll warm up to you. As I finally turned around, my eyes truly saw for the first time a glimpse at the true reality which existed confidently in stark contrast to my perception of it. Damn, you can really tell I am out of practice. Mama! In front of me, at the center of the room of flesh, stood an abhorrent, towering thing of meat with horrible, spindly appendages and crimson black eyes that made my soul feel puny.
Does speech escape your tongue? What feeling does the sight of your progenitor inspire inside you?
Who are you?
You know the answer to that question.
I did, actually. I just did not want to say it and make it real. You're the Mother Matron, aren't you?
Correct. You always were clever.
Now, when she says progenitor, does she just mean that in, like, a symbolic way, or are we somehow actually related? The nightmare leans, that wrinkled mass approximating a head towards me. Its eyes squint at me, and sickly warm air flows and disappears in bursts in front of me. Though from what orifice I do not know. You have her eyes. Oh, thanks. Is it smelling me?
You reek of fear. Oh, confusion.
And her fleshy wrinkles. Shut the fuck up. There is no mouth on the beast, but I can almost sense a smile forming somewhere in what should be its incomprehensible expression. Phantasmagoria. Whoa, who's that attractive creature on the screen? What's her number? Is she single? Hold on, that's my Mother Matron right there. You back the heck off. That's my mom. That's my mommy. Maybe it's your mom single. Do you want a step clown? You're not a step clown, Phantasmagoria. You're the clown that stepped up. But I don't know, man. I think she might be married to her work. You can take your shot, though.
And delectable terror.
It's dripping from the wrinkled jelly inside your skull.
Oh no, not my wrinkled jelly.
The thoughts are rattling around inside your skull. Run away! Run away from the horrid monster!
How are you today? I'm doing well. I'm glad to be back streaming. How are you doing? Mother Matron is married, but they're in an open cuckold relationship. He sits on the flesh cuck chair in the corner. Oh God. Wouldn't that just be more like a beanbag though?
You throw yourself into a pit of acid, raisins and salt if it meant you'd escape me. It's delightful. Decadent.
Mom, you wonder why I never come home for the holidays when you talk to me like that. God damn. I take tepid steps back from the thing. I clutch my hands tight together in a futile attempt to quell their trembling. What are you?
You know that answer as well, though you are unable to put it into words. Allow me.
Yeah, Fanta. It has been a while. I've been moving. Like, I did one episode for Too Many Cooks, and then I had to take, like, a week off to finish unpacking stuff, and I'm still not unpacked. I'll never be unpacked. But we're getting there.
I was there when Mother and Father Darkness gave birth to the sun. I am the substance of the dark. The razors at the edge that
Motivate you to see fire in the sunlight.
Oh, okay. You're like primordial fear. Been there, done that, sister.
Without me, happiness and joy would be meaningless.
Alright.
your kind are quick to forget, quick to shun everything I am. I will teach you all the truth.
Inescapable.
Everywhere you turn, I will be there. Crack open your skull, and I'll be there.
Hi, baby.
Crawling up the walls.
Come
sucking
on,
all
you're
the
fine.
milk of your misery. Licking your brain until the silence comes, and all that you
Not my brain.
dark.
Don't tongue my brain. Tongue Fanta's brain. I think Fanta would be more into that than me. She's not poor. She's fine. Hey, baby. Come here. Come here. She just wants up on my lap. Come here. What's the matter, huh? Hold on one second. Come here. What? You interrupt my stream? You scream at my viewers? You don't talk to Gate, and then you just don't want anything to do with me. Come here. Alright, I'm gonna pick you up. Okay, that's fine. I won't pick you up. If she isn't poor, where is her floor pizza? She doesn't need pizza. Stop trying to feed her pizza. You're gonna give my cat the shits. I hated everything I was hearing, everything I was seeing. I had to do something. I had to move. Get out now. Oh, please don't get closer. I had to do something. Nothing. I can't move. My brain and my heart are screaming to me. I really should have fucking saved. But nothing happens.
Oh, what's the matter? Can't seem to move.
I was screaming to my body. Do something. Literally anything. Ah, oh shit. You. My body begins to tremble. My legs feel like they're becoming boneless jelly in fear. I fall to my knees. Oh, I think this was probably a non-choice.
So many things you would love to try. So many things you wish you'd tried before.
It's been 80 long years, Sin.
Is that all you little vermin can do when grief and misery overwhelms you?
I'm just saying. Her eye is right there. Just smack her in it. I struggled, screamed, pleaded with the unseen powers that could deliver me from Mother Matron's clutches. I am trying, but nothing happens. I've lost myself, lost control. I need to save. 1 second. There might be like an actual choice that matters. If they don't, like, they could all matter for all I know, and I've just fucked myself, but did I ever have it to begin with, I wonder? My body moves on its own. I curl into a ball and wrap my arms tight around my knees, trying to make myself as tiny as possible. Hot, salty tears are running down my face. My teeth are chattering.
Yes, that's right. Become what you were when you entered the world. A sniveling little babe. Fresh meat for wolves. Fresh meat for the rats. For the beasts below. Your mother saw something in you back then, you know. When you were first born, her eyes glowed like starlight at the thought of you. She was ready to die for your sake.
My mother? That's right. Oh, shit. Is our mom the one in the flashback? I never even thought about it, but I had to have been born somehow. I thought way more time had passed since then, but I guess it's possible that we're the infant that was stolen. How did my life even start here? A pause. No, you bitch!
Would you like to know how?
Her best friend probably killed her. Is this information I really need to know? It feels like the answer is something that I will never be able to unhear, no matter how desperately I would like to. It might be the worst thing anyone could ever say to me. But does my curiosity overwhelm my trepidation? Yes. Unable to utter a word, I simply nod, trembling, unsure of my reasons.
I threw her to the ground and peeled the skin off her body into thin strips.
Oh, maybe never mind.
By layer.
I retracted her teeth into her gums and stone.
I tore her breasts off and threw them aside like the rind of peeled fruit. I tore off her nails one by one, and then I buried them in her flesh.
But why, though?
I made the talons of her ribcage rise inward and skewer her organs. I sucked her heart out of her throat and squashed it like a rotten grape.
Okay, so are we just dealing with like a malevolent, salty entity? And is that it? Is that all you are? Just some petty bitch? Some petty meat bitch?
I crushed her limbs into the center of her body. The bones cracked and splintered, and marrow and blood and juices splashed all over the room.
She's just being a tease now. Fanta. What the Gade! What the fuck? I'm very concerned about both of you. Look, I like a woman who can kick my ass too, guys, but come on.
One of her eyes was still intact at this point, believe it or not. It had shot across the room. I made sure she was alive for all of it. She felt every second. She saw every second.
And then I picked you up and took you home. The pity, though, her misery tasted stale. Wasn't worth the effort. You, though, you've always smelled delicious.
Women are allowed to have a hobbies, Confetti. Guys.
You've always had the most savory aroma.
Oh no. Cattle?
Have you not realized?
You and your siblings are nothing more than my sustenance.
Oh, we were in a farm all along. That can't be. She's growing free-range humans.
You grow in my pastures, suffering sweetly all your lives, until you're ripe. The best of you are sent to the crepuscule. The mid-grade meat dies to the beasts, and then the high-grade meat makes its way to me. By then, you're succulent and dripping with misery and grief.
Lizzie, get mad. Get mad. Get mad, Lizzie. You're the Wagyu. We really are. We're just here to suffer for this thing's own sick pleasure and amusement. Were the hallucinations her doing too? But then everything we were doing, what was it for? But what about the womb of paradise?
Forgive me, child, but I cannot contain my appetite any longer. I must feast.
Get mad, Lizzie! Get mad! Damn. That was great. That was a good scream. I cried for help, but no answer. That day, my mother embraced me. An inordinate amount of time passes. I was gone from myself. Things went dark, then things went even darker. My senses of the world were ripped in twain. Hey, it's the loading screen. And then back again, all in an instant. From the dark has come a new world, even slimier and bloodier than the one I left. A massive chamber of red flesh marbled with fat and cartilage. Illuminated faintly by the light that seems to be penetrating from the membrane from the outside. The ground is puddled with saliva and stomach acid and amniotic fluid. I feel like a specter now, separated from my own body, bearing witness to a different person in a different place, suffering a horrible fate I'd wished upon no one. But the body is me, unmistakably so, standing there dumbly, staring at the bizarre place. Then, descending from a puckering hole in the ceiling, came a monstrosity even worse than the last. Something in my core has me convinced that if Mother Matron was to have anything resembling a true physical form... Oh no! It would be this monstrosity before me! Oh damn, I love that. I love that! And I fucking hate it! Oh, that's great! That's beautiful! Mwah! Chef's kiss. At least it's a part of its true form. It clearly extends beyond into the sphincter in the ceiling. To my horror, the thing can speak.
You wanted to know about the womb of paradise. This is it, child. It has been inside me all along. I swallowed it ages ago. You always were one of my favorites.
Hold on, shut up, Mom. I feel the choice coming on.
A choice. One that has seldom been granted. You know how things will end up now. No matter what you've done, or could have done, all roads would lead you here. I built it that way, from the very moment you were born. This is the only life that's meant for you. I will embrace you inside this womb of paradise. You will join your other siblings, resting inside my walls, as I drain the body of the essences of suffering that are flowing inside you.
Her goal from the start, surely.
I can undo it all. The womb of paradise is a special place. It can birth new worlds, tear apart old ones. I can create a world in which you never existed, and all of this will be forgotten.
Oh no.
The one behind the glass might never forget.
Me.
All the pain you felt up to now, and would feel from this moment forward, will have never happened. The sweet sucker of non-existence will be yours, and yours alone.
Saving over that again. In other words, my existence was always meant to be suffering eternally, just for this horrible creature in front of me. And if I am to trust its words, then my efforts to live happy were futile. My efforts to fight back and escape were meaningless in the face of a god of misery that engineered a world from the start. Just for this. Just so it could have a lunch of my miserable brain. Knowing that, would it have been better to simply never have existed?
So, what will it be,
I'm gonna give her indigestion. I'm gonna eat her from the inside out. Be embraced, live in misery for eternity. We're gonna do this one first.
Welcome, my dear. Welcome home. Mother's been waiting for you. Let us embrace delectable misery together for eternity.
And then unconsciousness. And that's where the memories run dry. If time still works how I'm used to it, I'm in the present tense. Somehow after things went dark, I ended up in this room.
No, it's not just a room.
Oh, it's the walls. We're in the walls.
It's a room.
It's a womb. It's the womb room.
The womb where I was born. Or maybe just one that feels similar. Were the memories elucidating? Did they give me all the puzzle pieces that mattered? Maybe you figured something out that I can't. Not like you can tell me, I suppose. Would understanding it all really bring me peace anyways? Maybe. It wouldn't change the reality, though. The reality that from the moment I was born, I was in the clutches of a monstrosity that desired nothing more than to see me suffer. Me, and many others just like me, just as innocent and sad, under the talons of a god that wants to bleed us dry and melt our brains with suffering. All my existence is, and ever could be, is an endless torrent of pain and misery. The positive moments were simply reprieves.
Doesn't that make you mad? Aren't you tired of being nice, Lizzie? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
I could fight all I want, but in the end, what am I? A tunnel rat running for its life through a maze with no exit. An ant under the boot of a god. Knowing that now, would I have rather never existed at all? No. No, I'm happy I existed. Maybe happy isn't the right word. Content? Maybe that's more accurate.
Come on, girl, just kill God. Stop being sad. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying I want her to carry on.
Being alive is
At least despite that bastard.
about two things. Avoiding death and avoiding misery.
Even if you're in hell, Lizzie, no one gets to tell you you can't be happy.
And yet, they always come. I reach my hand to my eyes. They are gone. And yet, I still see. All living things will die. And their happiness cannot be appreciated without a contrast of sadness to give it value.
When did I get a mustache? Like 30 minutes ago. Why'd you ask? Yeah, okay. I can get you one for the next stream. I know a guy.
Future might seem like nothing but a dark cloud on the horizon. But you have to keep trying.
Damn right.
If I had never existed, I wouldn't have met my friends. Janine and Katie, Rich, even Pucks.
Who the fuck is Spruce?
I wouldn't have gotten to eat food that was so delicious I wanted to cry.
Who the fuck is Spruce?
I wouldn't have gotten to feel proud learning to sew and making my sweater. I wouldn't have gotten to read those books that touched my heart or made me feel like going on a magical adventure. So many little things that seem small and meaningless on a grand scale, but to me were everything.
Spruce Springsteen.
I chased the hope that I would find more moments and experiences like that.
I hope this gives this god of misery, like, indigestion.
And even in this womb of pain, where happiness dies, where a meat tube is attached to the base of my neck, sucking at the fluids, where my body grows heavy like stone, being drained of everything that made Lizzie. Maybe here, there's still something. Maybe there's a beyond that's wonderful and incomprehensible, but reserved for those who take on the burden of existence. Or maybe the Mother Matron was right, and it's just delectable misery forever.
We got vored and unbirthed, I think. It was a double whammy of gross.
No choice but to try and enjoy it.
We got the embraced ending, in time and a place far away in the past. A woman with dark hair wearing a hospital gown stands in a nursery room. She's covered in blood, tired, worn. She lost a lot of herself along the way here. There's a weapon on the floor, sticky with blood and bodies. Shh. Fuck yeah, Loretta, let's go!
Mommy's here. I figured out what your name's going to be. Finally.
Fuck yeah, Loretta, let's go!
Lizzie.
Oh, fuck, no!
Lizzie. Better late than never, right?
Fuck no, Loretta, fuck no! She died!
That was Grandma's name before she passed. She would have loved to meet you. Mom, too. I am so sorry for everything. I've really let you down. Ruined everything for you. For me. I didn't really realize what I was doing until it was too late. I just needed to feel good. To feel something. At first, I thought I came here just to make Mom happy. Stay for a week or two and bail. Tell her it didn't help, so she'd stay off my back. But no. I think a part of me really did want to stop. I knew I had to. Even with the cravings and the withdrawal. And then they told me about you. And the decision was final. For your sake, or for mine, I'm not sure which. I was gonna stop. I was gonna get off the stuff and fix my life. But I guess my chance for that is long since past. This place, those people, that slimy Mr. Wadey. It's not really for us to get better. It's for all of us to get worse. To wallow in the pain. To never stop hurting. Never stop bleeding. Suffering for the sake of suffering. I came here to get better. They told me that's what it was for. But it was to make me worse. All of us worse. That's all life really is, isn't it? Long stretches of misery, spending all our efforts trying to escape.
No, Loretta,
Distract
no!
ourselves from it.
Loretta, no!
It's misery all the way down.
Loretta, no!
I say that, and yet looking at you makes that feel untrue.
Loretta, yes!
Maybe what I needed was a reason to care.
Hey, Beastie!
Something or someone to care for.
Your own mother wasn't enough, she thought to herself. Suddenly having a baby makes you want to be a good person. She wasn't entirely sure of the motivations herself, perhaps simply the weight of responsibility that she felt she had now. A responsibility to care for the human being that didn't choose to be made, the one that had to be made to exist and suffer the consequences. She would change things now. She would do whatever she could do to right every wrong. She'll do that for her sweet mother, and her daughter, and herself.
Misery be damned. I'm not done trying.
Fuck yeah, Loretta, stay mad.
You're in danger, and I'm getting you out of here.
I hate that Loretta's gonna die, though.
You're going home, Lizzie, with Mommy.
Oh, Loretta, no. Thank you for the hydrate. This bitch. Yep. Yep. So that was that ending. Be erased, make it so you... Long agonizing silence. Then... And then unconsciousness. And that's where the memories run dry. After that, I found myself here, confused and forgetting everything. If time still works how I'm used to, I'm in the present tense. Somehow after things went dark, I ended up in this room.
No, it's not just a room.
It's a womb. It's a womb room.
It's a womb. The womb where I was born. Or maybe just one that feels similar. Were the memories elucidating? Did they give me all the puzzle pieces that mattered? Maybe you figured out something that I can't? Not like you can tell me, I suppose. Would understanding it all really bring me peace anyways? Maybe. It wouldn't change the reality, though. The reality that from the moment I was born, I was in the clutches of a monstrosity that desired nothing more than to see me suffer. Me, and many others just like me. Just as innocent and sad. Under the talons of a god that wants to bleed us dry and melt our brains with suffering. All my existence is, and could ever be, is an endless torrent of pain and misery. The positive moments were simply reprieves. I could fight all I want, but in the end, what am I? A tunnel rat running for its life? Through a maze with no exit?
There's gotta be something I can do.
An ant under the boot of a god. Knowing that now, would I have rather never existed at all? Yeah. I think I would have rathered that. Being alive is, at least to me, about two things. Avoiding death and avoiding misery. And yet, they always come. I reach my hand to my eyes. They are gone. And yet I still see. All living things will die. And happiness cannot be appreciated without a contrast of sadness to give it value. It's a sick joke. Existence is supposed to be a gift. But it's not a gift. It's a burden. A guarantee that you will one day experience the worst things you'll ever experience. And that you'll die. Whoever built things that way is a sick monster that wants to watch its pawns bleed and scream until the rivers run red. Nothing was just fine until it was infected with the disease of becoming something.
Goddamn.
That's the truth of it all. Existence is simply pain. Paradise? Paradise is to be unborn. It starts at the fingertips and the toes. The sensation of normality gives way to a numbness. Pins and needles stitching their way up my skin. The feeling of falling asleep on my arms or legs, but slowly forming everywhere at once, and then fire. The numbness gives way to the feeling of flame cleansing the flesh. Individual nerves being shredded from a microscopic level. All that I ever was, and all that I am now, being ripped from the fabric of reality, painfully, excruciatingly. I try to scream, but there's no sound. My vocal cords are gone, and so is my throat. darkness tickles at the edges. My world dies around me. And then
I wonder...
nothing.
It seemed like those answers previously were non-answers. That Mother Matron was simply too powerful for me to stop. But I do wonder... if I had allowed my companions to die at the start of the game and kept the knife, if I could have nailed her in the eye. Get the erased ending. In a time and a place far away in the past. A woman with dark hair wearing a hospital gown stands in a nursery room. She's covered in blood, tired, worn. She's lost a lot of herself all the way along the way here. There's a weapon on the floor, sticky with blood and bodies.
Shh. Lizzie. Better late than never. That was, Grandma's name. I am so... At first, I thought I came here just to make Mom happy. Even with the cravings and the withdrawal. And then, but... I guess this place... To wallow in
I'm sorry, Loretta. I'm not trying to, like, rob you of your final words or anything like that.
But it's misery. I say that, and yet maybe what I needed was a reason to care.
Poor Loretta can't get a word in edgewise.
Someone to care for.
Yeah, she can't. Your own mother wasn't enough?
Misery be damned.
Fuck yeah, Loretta.
I'm not done.
I still love her.
You're in danger, and I'm getting you out of here. You're going home, Lizzie.
And then that fucker showed up. While it's running through the credits, I'm gonna check something real quick. But that is at least our playthrough for Mother Matron. Okay, no, those are the only two endings. Maybe? Oh wait, those are the memory items. Okay. Yeah, the only two endings are the embraced ending and the erased ending. End of the line. Ah! So at least we know we didn't miss an ending. Like, there's nothing we could have done, like allowing Rich or Pucks to die and keeping the knife. We couldn't have done anything like stab Mother Matron. She is unfortunately a god of misery, and Lizzie never could have possibly fought her. But we were able to get both the endings. And that's the end for Mother Matron, which I really enjoyed, especially... I know. Unfortunately, though, what, I guess, can a human do up against a god? God damn it, I know. Let me go ahead and log out. I really liked this a lot. I think the art for Mother Matron was, like, top tier.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.